Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to this channel. Now in this video we're going to talk about 6 steps that you can take to be more financially free. So make sure you stick around to the end. Any that you think I've missed, comment below and I'll put those on the next video that I make. Now this channel is all about my investment journey and I want to invite you to join me on that journey. Now we are building a property portfolio for myself, and you can see all the behind the scenes of that. But not only that, we're building a portfolio for my 2 daughters. We've got Georgia, who's 21. We've just completed our first deal in Doncaster. You can see that on the channel if you go and check out the other videos. And my little baby Emily, who is just 1. So to join us on the journey together to see the good, the bad and the ugly about property investing, take that finger of power, spin it around, smash that subscribe button over there and hit the bell notification. Now you want to know about becoming financially free, right? So let's talk to you about what you need to do in order to get there. So the 6 steps that you should follow, or things that you should implement, are first off is actually having a goal. Where do you want to get to? What amount of income do you want to earn? Now, a lot of people have these huge goals, and that's great, and I admire having big goals, but you also want to be realistic as well. Now, to be financially free, you don't need to earn £10,000 a month if you currently earn £3,000 a month. To be financially free, you need to earn £3,000 a month, right? And so you need to get some income that gives you passive income that will pay for those bills. So what you should do is set yourself a goal and give it a deadline, right? When do you actually want to hit that goal? Maybe 12 months from now, you want to be earning £4,000 per month. And that would allow you to potentially leave your job. So first step, set a goal. Next step is to save 20% of the income that you've got right now, right? And that is actually very achievable. My daughter, Georgia, who's 21, we've had all sorts of nightmares with her and spending over the last few years. She just spends all her money on Boohoo and ASOS and I don't know all the other clothes brands, but she's constantly getting deliveries. So we changed that and we had a little family chat and we made it so she had to save 20% of her income, right? And that means that she's now got a decent chunk of change, many thousands of pounds saved up, already doing it for just 9 months. And so you should look at doing that too. You should, and that can be hard, right? That can be hard initially. And so you're going to have to really work hard to start that process. Trust me, the beginning is the hardest part. Once you get used to it, it becomes quite easy. So saving 20%, and that money, that 20%, we can use for some of the other steps that we're going to talk about here. So next one is cut costs, right? It's shocking how much you can cut costs. I mean, I'm a business coach and I teach people marketing, and I went through in the pandemic the outgoings for the business and very easily saved 2-3 grand a month just cutting on software and subscriptions. And I've done that in my personal life as well. Like at one point I was paying 2 car leases for no reason. I didn't need 2 cars, so I got rid of one and just had 1 car lease, right? And that was an important step to do that. But also, maybe you don't watch Netflix anymore. Maybe you don't need Amazon Prime. I don't know. You should look through your outgoings and cut as many outgoings as you can. I bet you could quite easily cut some of your outgoings to give you that 20% that you're looking to save, right? So cutting costs is important. Next is deal with credit cards. So on average, UK consumers have £2,000 each on a credit card, which is a little lower than I thought it would be. But obviously some people have got tens of thousands, but credit card debt's very expensive. It can be 30% interest sometimes. And so what you need to do is cut that down. So you need to really focus on clearing that credit card. Don't just pay the minimum payment. Try and clear the balance each month. And if you can't, pay more than the minimum payment, more, as much as you can afford, and get that credit card debt reduced. That's very, very important. One thing that mortgage providers will look at is credit card utilization. I was declined for a mortgage last year with one lender because I just spent out on loads of kitchens and materials. So my credit card was maxed out at 100%. And the time that they checked, oh, it just happened to be when the credit card was full, even though I cleared it down the next month. So clearing credit cards is good for your credit rating, it's good for when you need to borrow money, but it's also good because you're not overpaying interest. So that's important as well. Next is start building an emergency fund. So you're looking to build this 20% fund to use to invest, but as well as that, you need to get yourself a £5,000 pot of money. Most people have less than £1,000 saved in the UK, and some have considerably more, others don't, right? And so you should work towards having an emergency fund of £5,000, and that £5,000 is there for if your boiler breaks, if your car breaks. I mean, Georgia, this week, her car broke and she had to spend £700. Now, if that happened a year ago, she would have come to the bank of daddy, but now she's got savings, so that's good for me as well, right? And so she used her own money, her own savings, and that was really, really important that she has that, right? And she's able to weather that storm. But you don't know what's going to happen personally. You might need some time off work, you might need to help someone out, I don't know. So get an emergency fund is very, very important, and that will make you a lot less stressed with money. Now, the next thing is most important is to start buying assets that give you passive income, all right? So this 20%, you can start using that to build up deposits to invest. Now, a lot of people that watch the videos are in the Southeast because that's where the majority of the UK live. Obviously, everyone lives all over the UK, but there's obviously a dense population in London and areas like that. And people look at it and they say, well, if I want to get a buy-to-let, I need £100,000 deposit to get a flat in London. Well, yeah, you do. So invest somewhere else, right? There are places in the UK, we've got videos on this channel all about that, where you can get houses for £30,000, £40,000, £50,000. My last house was £60,000. So you could buy that with a £15,000 deposit, right? And that's achievable if you're saving your 20%. And if you're watching a channel like this, then I'm assuming that you want to get financial freedom and you want to be successful and you want to have money in the bank. And so when you build assets that pay you income, then the savings that you get is even going to be even faster. And that's a really, really important lesson that we can all learn here. So 20%, use that to buy the assets. So the 20% that you save up here, that's going to buy the assets down here. And you could, while you're waiting to get your deposits, one thing that you might invest in is if you've got something called an index tracker. You can get a tracker that tracks the whole of the FTSE 100, and it buys a tiny bit of each company in the FTSE 100. And on average, that normally returns around 10% a year. And so that could be a great thing to invest in, and that's still growing in value as well with the interest, and it's paying you out dividends that you can reinvest and grow that to get your deposit that little bit faster. So those are 6 steps to financial freedom. What do you think? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Have I got something majorly missing there? Comment below and let me know. Give me a quick like on the video, guys. That helps me massively with YouTube. And if you want to come along to my live event, I've got a link in the description here where you can grab a free ticket, and that will be with you in the next few days. And then you'll get in the VIP list, and then as soon as tickets come out, you'll know straight away. So do go and check that out in the description below. That's it from me. I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.